Are you ready to level up your leadership game? I'm going to be diving into the common mistakes that leaders often overlook. Some of these mistakes could even lead to you sabotaging your own success. Starting with number 1, believing that title equals trust. As leaders, there's nothing more exciting than coming in and you've just been promoted to a manager, senior manager, director, senior leader, and you're ready to come in and make your mark on your team. But I want you to pause, because the title doesn't equal that your team will automatically trust you. You have to understand trust dynamics. For some people, trust is given and then you disprove yourself and it's taken away over time. For some people, they feel like you have to earn trust. So it's really important to understand that 2 things happen. Either you're earning trust or you're losing trust, but the goal is always to be nurturing it. And you nurture trust through how you respond. It's what you say, it's what you do. You're talking the talk and walking the walk. And so the title of leader does not, or manager, does not automatically equal that your team is trusting. And so remember this as you're going into a meeting, as you're going into your one-on-ones. How do I build trust? How do I get to know my team better? And then really start to see results. Now, number 2, understanding how to drive results with trust versus fear. As leaders, we often assume because things are getting done, it's because they trust us and they believe in us. But sometimes people are actually getting things done out of fear. And so what happens is if they are working and producing out of fear, you are on a path towards burnout. And so how it's really important is to talk about the why we're going to get something done, the how we're going to get something done, and what you expect. And so this level of transparency really allows people to get on board and trust the vision that you're pushing forward with the work that you're driving. And they're doing work not out of fear, but they're doing it out of trust. And now, number 3. This isn't a word that's used very often, but I think it's good. It's leading with trust versus leading with over trust. This phenomenon I see the most when you have people who are peers who become leaders of their peers. See, when you're peers, you have very personal relationships, and the interpersonal relationships are very different once you become a former peer's leader. And so how you have to do this is remembering how to draw boundaries between professionalism and personal. And so if you're not careful, when you understand, you start to overtrust because you had a previous relationship, you could find yourself being taken advantage of. You may even find yourself where you're starting to see more mistakes or letting things slide. And this can actually sabotage the entire integrity of the team. So while these mistakes don't seem like a big deal, over time, they can have compounding effects on how you're able to lead your team effectively. Now, if you want to know some other ways about how you can actually build trust within your team, I'm going to link a video that I talk about some strategies that you can do day to day to allow you to build trust within your team. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you again.